here's what's buzzing.
Celebrating a major milestone. It is one of the largest one-day walks in the entire state of Minnesota, raising money and awareness for heart health.
Indeed, the 2019 Twin Cities Heart Walk is happening this coming Saturday at Target Field, hosted by Kelsey Carlson and me. Joining us this morning from the American Heart Association is Emily Swanson and survivor Jason Cheddar. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First and foremost, Emily, it's a big one. It's 25 years.
What
does that mean for you guys?
Yeah, it means so much. 25 years, we've raised $33 million in those 25 years in the Twin Cities alone. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have some new additions this year with the Vikings goal line, leading the walk and some different nonprofit partners. So we're really excited.
So we know that, the weather doesn't look great. But that's okay. This is rain or shine, right?
It is, exactly.
Okay, so what can people expect if they want to come out or maybe they've never been?
Of course. So, you are covered during the morning health fair in the concourse at Target Field. So feel free to stop by. You won't get rained on, I promise. And Keith might just change that weather forecast. We're hoping.
Keep putting it out in the universe, Emily. Maybe it'll change, right?
Exactly. So, health fair, we have a lot of nonprofit partners this year to work on our mission with community impact. So we're really excited about that. You can learn hands-only CPR, get your blood pressure checked. There's a fun kids zone, so a lot of family-friendly activities.
Yeah, and over those 25 years, even the ones that we were just talking about, I think have been involved off and on for 15 years now. We've had snowy mornings with the Heart Walk, even at Target Field, and everyone still comes out.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the stands necessarily, but everyone likes to hide under that concourse.
We don't melt.
But there's so much to do,
right?
exactly. Jason, you're part of all this. Your heart health story began over the past couple of years. Because you are what is known as a survivor.
Amen to that.
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
So in 2016, my father passed from a stroke, and that kind of created a family history. I'm a pretty normal guy. I, work out and run and things like that. Never go to the doctor. But in 2017, I was having some headaches. I went to the doctor. He ordered some tests, and one test led to another. And last April, I had open heart surgery to repair an aortic aneurysm.
Wow.
Which is pretty uncommon.
That's big.
Yeah, but it was open heart surgery, and I left the hospital 4 days later. I walked in the Heart Walk last year, 25 days after surgery. So it was a celebration, and in a lot of ways, it's a gift from Dad because it created that family history.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about it, or it probably wouldn't have pursued some of those tests.
There was no symptoms. There was no way of knowing without the test. And after my experience, my brother got tested and had his open heart surgery 7 months after that.
Wow. And again, that's the type of thing that you wouldn't have known about, and if that sucker had popped the wrong way, you would not be with us today.
Almost guaranteed to be fatal.
Yeah.
So it's really been a gift from Dad. We celebrate the Heart Walk every year.
Yeah.
So.
Obviously, your story, one of so many. Why do you think this is so important, not only to share your story, but every case is different, so people need to know as much as possible about this?
Yeah, I think, healthy people, right, that are doing the right things and maintaining their weight and everything else can still be at risk. And you got to talk to your parents. You got to understand your family history. You got to take an active role in your health with your doctor and ask questions. Push the issue if you have concerns.
And Jason, how does it feel for going? You've become, you're the poster boy this year.
Yeah.
For the
literally.
most part. Literally, you're on billboards. You're on commercials.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
I get harassed
ago, this
regularly.
would not been something you ever would have thought of.
No.
How is this impacting you? And how you're just dealing with all this?
I think it's just been a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
Right. To share the story, to celebrate all the progress that's been made. The procedure I had was only 20 years old. So my son is 18. For me to kind of put that in that context, within my lifetime, the research has led to the detection and the treatment and the recovery.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy
It's
when you
amazing.
think about that. You compare it to your son's age and how much has happened. Emily, obviously, if people can go this weekend, that's great. But if you can't go this weekend, they still want to get involved. What can they do?
Yeah, of course, they can still support. They can go online to twincitiesheartwalk.org. There are a lot of different teams out there. Everyone has a reason and is impacted by heart disease and stroke in some sort of way. So they can be involved that way and to support the walk.
Make Jason's billboard worth it.
Amen. I love it.
Emily, Jason, thank you so much for joining us this morning. The 2019 Twin Cities Heart Walk is happening Saturday, May 18th. That's this Saturday. And it's at Target Field. Gates open at 7 o'clock in the morning. The event itself, opening ceremonies kick off. Those mascot races are fun. That's at 8:45. The walk itself kicks off right around 9:30 or so. Kat Perkins is going to be with us singing some her music as well. For more information, go to twincitiesheartwalk.org. That is twincitiesheartwalk.org.